Okay, let's listen to the Avalanches version we want to copy. Beautiful use of sampling here. It's actually 2 tracks lapped over. The original is this top one here. I've got the fuzz, Leave It All Behind. So let's hear this bit first. So what I've already done to it is I've matched the tempo of the Avalanches one, which is about 93 BPM. So it sits nicely there. And the second one is Bobby Goldsboro, Summer the First Time. Let's have a quick listen to this bit. So the audio quality of that one is crap. It's just from YouTube. We're not doing this to produce anything properly. It's just to show you how someone who's at the top of their game is using sampling to a very high standard in a very interesting way, mixing up different tracks, you know, not just taking one sample from one track, but taking multiple ones and blending them together, changing the keys, etc., etc. So the very first thing I've done of the very original track, okay, I'm going to put that into a sampler. So new MIDI track, let's drop a sampler on there. I've already tuned this up. It was up 1 semitone from the original to match the Avalanches version. Okay, and we've sped up the beats per minute from 84 to 93. So I did that in advance to save a bit of time on the video. And then I consolidated that clip into a whole new piece of audio so that when we do drop it into the sampler, it's already in the right key. The root note being the C3. It's going to play it at that transpositioned key of just +1 semitone, and it's going to play it at the 93 BPM. We don't have to mess around anymore in sampler with the key and the timing. So that's a good tip actually, is always consolidate the bit of a track that you're sampling into a whole new piece of audio just on its own. So the transposition and the BPM are now contained within that file. You don't need to change it again when you drop it in. All right, so now we've got that just on the C note. We want to find where we can loop the bit. Now I've no idea actually how they looped it, whether they use Ableton, whether they use what they use, I don't know, but you can get very close to it using Ableton's built-in sampler. So let's have a look. We want this loop mode. So the start point is already spot on there, okay, and then it's the sunshine bit that we want to loop around. So let's try and find the loop start and end point. So we might need to zoom in a bit more here to get as accurate as we can. We want to try and match up the beat, you see. See, that's pretty close. So if we put the metronome on along with this. Alright, I'm way off. But that's pretty close. Right, forget the metronome for now because that hasn't worked. But groove-wise, to me, that sounds pretty close. What we're going to do is we're going to stick our little beat next to it. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Alright, forget that, it sounds crap. Alright, after some mucking around, I've sped up the global tempo to 97 BPM and it sounds a lot better now, a lot more in time. What we're going to do is beef up this section that we've got just with a very simple bit of EQ. Alright, we're not going to go nuts on this. And that bass line to come up. Okay, it's actually 95 BPM. Sorry, I've been mucking around trying to get it spot on. I tell you what, it's difficult. All right, so let's hear what they all sound like together. Now, be fair to me, this took about 10 minutes. It's going to sound rough, but it's just to give you an idea. You could spend then a whole lot of time after manipulating all the sounds, getting all the audio cleaned up, adding your own bass, doing the drum beat properly. You know, all this stuff takes time and it's well worth it in the end when you do make your own tracks. All right, so let's see what this sounds like. There you go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Sorry I've been away for so long.